In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of Google Analytics, and we'll cover pricing, layout, and some specific examples of how you can use Google Analytics as a powerful tool to grow a business. So first off, pricing. The great news is that Google Analytics is absolutely free. It's been free since it was launched in 2005, and this free model is really how Google Analytics became the standard tool for web analytics. Now, there is a premium version of Google Analytics called Analytics 360, but you would not need to upgrade to this premium version unless you're getting more than 10 million unique visitors a month. So that is a huge amount of traffic on your website. And you actually can't even buy this premium version online. You have to specifically talk to the sales team. So I think that's a guarantee that you can be using this tool for free for a long time until your business is absolutely huge. So now that you understand pricing, let's get you familiar with the layout of Google Analytics. So when you log into Google Analytics, the first thing you're going to see is Google Analytics Home, and really a number of different widgets here which give you some of the most interesting information about your business. So the thing to understand about this is that these are actually summaries of more detailed reports that appear here in the sidebar. So while it can be great to quickly scan on this Google Analytics Home, if we want to do our analysis, we're really going to be spending a lot of time here by clicking through these reports laid out in the sidebar here. And you can see that these reports are broken down into 5 different categories: real-time audience, acquisition behavior, and conversions. So what these reports are known as are the standardized reports in Google Analytics. And if you click in and open up all of these and count them up, as I've done, there are more than 100 standardized reports in Google Analytics. Now, you don't have to be familiar with all 100 of those standardized reports. If you know how to analyze about 10 or 15 of them, you can make some incredibly effective decisions to grow your business. Now, these standardized reports, the thing about them and why they were so amazing when they came out is that they created a common language to really assess the performance of different businesses online. So before, people were like creating their own metrics, creating their own different spreadsheets. Along came Google Analytics, created these standardized reports. What that allows us to do as business owners or marketers is to assess different businesses using the same metrics and reports. It facilitates the buying and selling of online businesses because we have these standardized metrics, and it allows us to create these benchmarks that are common to our industry, and that allows us to really compare against different websites in our industry. So we might take this for granted, but this is actually pretty revolutionary stuff when it came out and created a common language for online business, similar to maybe the international accounting standards that really just helped consolidate and give a common language to industries. So that's a bit of the history of the standardized reports and why they're kind of so exciting, even though they don't look at maybe at first glance. Now, as well as these standardized reports, there is the customization section of Google Analytics, and this really allows you to go beyond these standardized reports and create your own reports that potentially could merge your own company metrics and offline data with the data from Google Analytics. So all of that can happen in the customization section, and that can really give you that customized view that you may want in Google Analytics. Now, as well as this kind of reporting interface here, there is the admin section, and this is used really when you're setting up Google Analytics. This is where you put the tracking code and get it and put it on your website. It's where you can set up goals, like your business goals. You can link to other Google products. You can add colleagues and clients and much more. So generally, when you're setting up Google Analytics, you'll spend a bit of time in this section here. But once that's set up, you'll really spend the vast majority of time in the reporting section here. So now that we've covered pricing and layout, let's look at some specific examples of how you can use Google Analytics to grow a business. So in the audience standardized reports here, we can really get insights into the characteristics of our users. And we can use information like the age, gender and location and device to really pinpoint our audience online through, say, Facebook advertising. And the more specific we target those users, the lower our advertising costs are going to be. So that is one of the main uses of these reports, to really pinpoint your audience online, to create more content for them that's specific to them and their characteristics, or to really lower your advertising costs by pinpointing them. So the acquisition reports, these show how users are arriving at our site. And for example, if we can see a lot of users coming from the Facebook or social media, then we can really create more content there and look at more ways to drive engagement from those channels, because we can really see that those are the channels that are working. Now, the behavior reports here in Google Analytics help you understand users as they interact with your site. And we can really look at these reports to tell you where your site is leaking money. Where are people leaving the site? Where are they dropping off in the checkout process, etc. Now, the conversion reports here really allow you to track the success of your website goals. And we can analyze these reports and optimize our site so that we can turn more of our website visitors into email subscribers or paying customers. So to recap, in this video, I've given you an overview of Google Analytics. We've covered pricing, layout, and some specific examples of how Google Analytics can be used as a powerful tool to grow a business.